Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
No, I don't.
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it.
Wow, you were right. It's a puzzle.
We have different
I know. I'm a
definitions of the
genius.
word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Have the Book of Goblins.
Hand it over.
Okay, there you go. This puzzle game had a puzzle game.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone
I
forget
really
it.
like the graphical style of this game. I hope one day I could be as smart as Curb.
Here it is.
Wow.
The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
Okay, I guess I'm reading this story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
So I didn't read it? I just put the book away? Book of Goblins. Okay, we're reading this one, I guess. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient wood, there lived a muskrat. The muskrat was a lazy, cowardly creature who did little but lay around in the sun, cleaning his beautiful coat until it shone. One day, the muskrat found the crafty goblins playing King of the Mountain on his favorite rock. He was too cowardly to confront them directly, and so he retreated to a safe distance and then pitched a stone right at the hornet's nest hanging overhead. One of the goblins saw him do it, but before she could say anything, the hornets emerged, furious, and chased the goblins away, stinging them. With the rock empty, the muskrat claimed his spot. When the goblins returned, they asked the muskrat, "Why did you do that?" "I don't know what you're thinking," he said, turning away to ignore them. The goblins knew that the muskrat cared for nothing but his coat, so they devised to steal it in order to teach him a lesson. As the muskrat lay in the sun, he spied the goblins strutting by. Their skin was covered in flecks of gold. "Goblins," called the muskrat, "what happened to make your skin shine that way?" "When we were attacked by the hornets, we ran and ran until we found a pool by the glacier. We dove in and then came out this way." "Would you show me this pool?" asked the muskrat. The crafty goblins led the muskrat to a pool. The muskrat looked at the pool skeptically. "It looks like a pool," he said. The goblins chuckled and shrugged. "You don't have to jump in if you don't want to, but what do you lose if you try? And if it works, you will be the most beautiful creature in the whole of the forest." With visions of his splendid coat in mind, the muskrat jumped in. "Just tell her to solve it? Can you do that? Just open the door? I need to know the puzzle." So the muskrat is their mom. Yeah, maybe. When he emerged, he was disappointed to find that nothing had changed. Said one goblin. "Maybe you have to be stung by the hornets first, just like us." The muskrat hesitated, because getting stung would be painful. Seeing his hesitation, the goblin added, "If it works, you'll be the most beautiful creature in the whole forest." The muskrat decided it was worth it, so he returned to the hornet's nest and pitched a stone right at it. The hornets emerged, even more furious this time. They chased the muskrat, stinging him repeatedly until he jumped into the magic pool. The muskrat was disappointed to find that, once again, nothing had changed. "I wonder if the magic only works for us," said one of the goblins. "Would you like me to jump in with your coat?" The muskrat hesitated. "If it works, you'll be the most beautiful creature in the whole of the forest." With visions of his splendid coat in mind, the muskrat agreed. I know you need to know the puzzle, but the character in the game could literally just open the door. Well, no, they just said, they'd have to break the door down to do it. It's actually locked, is what Alyson was saying. He slipped it off and handed it to the goblins. Without his coat, the muskrat was pale and covered in scabbing welts. Gross. Instead of jumping in the pool, one of the goblins ran away with the coat, laughing. The other pushed muskrat into the frigid pool, and as water splashed the goblin, the gold flecks ran, revealing that they'd only ever been painted on. The muskrat cried so pitifully and made such a clamor that he woke the Ice King, who came down to the forest to see what had happened. When the Ice King saw the muskrat, he laughed, only further infuriating the creature. "Tell me what happened," said the Ice King. Both the muskrat and the goblins told their side of the story, and the Ice King considered the case before him. "It is true that the muskrat is vain, and he thinks of nothing but himself," concluded the Ice King, "but he needs something to keep him warm in the winter and the snow." So the Ice King was decided. The muskrat would get his coat back, but it would be patchy and unkempt. After that day, he became known as the mangy muskrat. And that is how the The goblins tricked the muskrat into giving up his coat, and how he got his name. Is that what that says? And that is how the goblins... Yeah, there's like a typo in the story. Holy, look at these hours, man. Okay. Which one's the muskrat? Is this a muskrat? I don't know what 3 we're supposed to have here. There was goblins, muskrat, and the Ice King. And bees. Did I read the wrong frickin' story? No. Maybe that was the wrong story. What story did they say? 3 goblins? No, there wasn't 3 goblins. Let's see if she says anything.
You sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
I need some help. Maybe I
Need some
looked at
help.
the wrong story.
I've got a few ideas.
Okay, I read the story. What was I supposed to get from that?
Look at the wheels. The symbols are the same as the animals in the story.
They are?
Yeah. And the princess had to guess who'd given her the
Yeah, I read
presents.
the wrong story.
Yes. We have to do the same thing.
Wow. You'd think that when you press this button, it would just take you to the right story. Okay, here it is. Moose, what an idiot. I mean, I opened the thing, it took me to that story, like, whatever. You're supposed to figure out who gave her the gifts? I ain't reading this one, I just read the other one. Good gravy, my dudes. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was 1 year anniversary of when she had run away from home. What if you just keep asking her? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll just
You
pretend
think
I'm
you're
really
any closer
stupid.
to an answer?
I need some help.
I think I need some help.
Okay, let's think this through.
I'm 21, and I still can't crack a puzzle made for 11-year-olds.
There you
I
go.
just need to think like Marianne. I'm personally glad that doesn't come naturally to us.
The Torch of Truth.
So the torch. It's supposed to reveal truth and separate good from evil.
Marianne could have used one of those.
The animal we're looking for kind of sounds like a judge.
Or a cop.
Or a cop.
We didn't have any cops in the stories. But maybe just
This is
a
their
rule
mom's
follower?
room, yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep looking. So, one of the animals gave her a sword.
It must have been from someone who wanted to take care of her physically.
Okay. I'm gonna have to
I'm
look at the
totally
story
stumped by
anyways.
the bag of coins.
Yeah, none of the animals were especially rich.
Why would there be
Maybe
puzzle
it's
that was
not about the
solvable
money
by
then.
or there was no supposed to
Maybe
be
it's
able to
about
open?
wanting to help someone in need.
Who knows? It's a game.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom, Master Alyson.
Okay. I gotta look at this anyway. So it was like, who's the one that's kind of like a cop? Okay, so it's probably Moose, and then the sword is the bear, and the... I don't know what the last one would be, but I'm gonna say it's Moose, sword, bear, and... Pelican, maybe? It's definitely not muskrat. Moose, bear, and pelican, that's what I'm gonna guess. Moose. What's the game? Can Google it for you? Nah, that's cheating. I wonder if it'll just click open when I get it. Yep. Moose, bear, and pelican. Let's go. Ooh, it's dark in here. Wow. It's like the 10-10 puzzle. Lucky. Oh,
And boom.
fuck you, dude.
We're in.
You fucking bitch. You're such a bitch. I like the light. That's kind of cool.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
I think when they flipped the
Why do I
switch,
feel
it
like you're
turned
not gonna
on.
let me forget that?
10-10, we got a clip of that? That was from Resident Evil, and it was a bunch of bull crap.
Where do you think we should start looking?
I got a clip of him getting pissy about it. Fucking, you're such a
I
slut.
don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
You are such a slut. Right here.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in.
And Jen, enjoy.
They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out.
I can vaguely
I've
hear
had
the
so
other side of the
much on my
line.
plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
My goblins.
We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
It's never a nice time when you make your mom cry.
As if she's still here. It's...
It really sucks.
She was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
What do we got down here? Ew. I'll take it. Look at her slippers have an embroidered M and an A on them. This is a fire hazard. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't put something on your lampshade.
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
My entire
Spying?
body just shivered.
Wow, they really hate their mom. She was drawing a painting of her kids that... Look at this painting that... Alyson's complaining about this painting.
Straight in the trash?
No, I bet we could sell it on the internet.
Wow.
Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
They really hated their mom for some reason. I mean, we don't know the whole story yet, but like... She was like, oh, she was spying on us when we were playing outside. Ooh, I got a shiver. It's like, look at this painting she made. She loved her kids. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods,
Filthy
or
millennials.
Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
They weren't early millennials, though, because they did not have TV or phones or anything. Okay, we'll leave that. What do we got here? Look, she's got a picture of her kids right there. Don't you guys have phones? She voted for Trump.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
What kind of pills was she on?
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Dare my mom have pictures of me, basically. So there's some sort of pills. We don't know what kind of pills she was on. Sewing machine.
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
Indeed. What do we got? Hello?
I tried to read this one. I can never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
Timeless Sea by Stephen Orchard. I wonder if that's a real book. Alright, let's check the drawer. There it is. Ollie's diary.
It's here.
With the original name scribbled out. Ooh, and they scratched out the S and H in school. So it says
All this
cool.
place needs is a quick clean, and it'll be ready to go.
I like it.
If only.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh, language.
Do you think she read it?
Of course.
Of course.
She was nosy as hell.
Yeah, they're so cool. I mean, when you're 8 years old, you do stuff like that. It's just the way it is. Raising your transgender child. Look, there's a book about how to do it. Virtue Seekers Youth Camp presented by the Alliance for Traditional Families. She was trying, maybe.
Tyler.
What?
Look.
That's a conversion camp booklet. But she had a book about how to raise a transgender child, too.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Tyler, come here.
The traditional families thing is a red flag. You're a girl?
She can't do this to me.
Well,
Not now. When
kids
I
misremembering to
finally
me?
made
Yeah,
sense
maybe.
Of a few things.
Tyler was a girl. Tyler's trans.
That was your first mistake.
Alyson is a girl.
Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Or kids,
Yeah.
maybe not misremembering, but misunderstanding. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. It's ramping up, though. Like, what's happening?
I think I need some air.
Slint, shouldn't you be at work? I'm getting a little bit of Gone Home vibes for this one. I wish I hadn't played that one. I'd like to do that one on stream.